Hello, my name is Cory Suzuki. My final project for CS50 is called Bookcase Database. It's a simple website that lets users keep track of books and organize them into separate bookcases. This video will provide a quick overview of most of my project's core features, starting with a secure means of resetting your password if it's forgotten. Once we've logged in, you'll see that the content of the navbar and the footer will update accordingly. From the homepage, we have the option to create a new bookcase or start searching for books. We'll begin this demo by making a CS50 bookcase and adding a few books to it. The search feature uses the Google Books API to retrieve data for books that match our queries. The results are listed right below the search form. They include some basic information and a thumbnail for each book. All we have to do is select a bookcase from the drop-down menu, then press Add Book. Once we've added a few books, we can navigate to our Bookcases page and see that the new bookcase has been added to our collection. We can view and edit the details of each book. Let's try adding a few tags to our books to get ready to demonstrate the next feature, Dynamic Bookcases. Dynamic bookcases use book categories and genres, as well as hashtags that we can add to the notes section of each book. Based on these tags, you can generate new bookcases that fit your needs with the click of a button. For example, I've already created a few bookcases on this account, one for fiction, one for nonfiction, and one for comic books. I've also added hashtag favorites in the notes section of some of my favorite books, as well as these newly added books in the CS50 bookcase. But what if I just want to see a list of my favorite fiction books? We'll answer that as soon as my past self is done showing off the sorting features. The answer, of course, dynamic bookcases. Dynamic bookcases make organizing your books much easier and save you from having duplicates of the same book in your collection. With dynamic bookcases, one book can be in as many bookcases as you want. If you want to make a bookcase with all the books that you've already read, try hashtag read. Want the opposite? Try hashtag unread. You can also use the inclusive checkbox to require multiple tags. In this example, I first tried hashtag favorites and hashtag fiction without checking the inclusive box. The resulting bookcase is pretty much useless. However, by toggling the inclusive checkbox, we get a much more meaningful result. To close things out, I'll make one more bookcase, then I'll show you the profile and the about pages. Nothing too special going on here, so I'd like to take these last few moments to say thanks. I started taking CS50 the first time in 2013 when I was 24 years old. I don't think I even finished the Scratch project. Then about 4 months ago, I had a moment of self-reflection and I wasn't too thrilled with what I was seeing. I googled something like 34 years old, too late to learn to code. One link led to another and I found myself back on edX, logged in with my old account, and right there, after a decade, was the CS50 course I signed up for in 2013. I started it, and this time I finished it. It's given me hope that maybe it's not too late for me to change the direction of my life. But even if I did miss that boat, CS50 reminded me how much I love learning. No matter what, that's a love I won't let go of again. Thank you, Professor Malin, and everyone else involved in creating this amazing course.